Coach, last week, was it everything you thought would be in that first game against Delta?
It was. They were every bit as good as advertised, and that running back, Charlie Spiegel, was something. In fact, you could tell he's improved. You know he's going to improve, but he got faster. And I remember watching film from him last year and just talking to other coaches, and they told him that he had a lot of power. Well, now he mixed some speed with that power, and he was a battering ram. And, I thought our kids went out there and did the best they could, had a couple mental mistakes, but for the most part, I'm still happy with our performance.
And certainly, as you said last week, the bottom line is let's go find out where we are.
Yeah, and I just wanted to see if we could play physical and aggressive and play at their speed. I do believe it's a speed that our kids had not seen before. And it was fun, and that's when we were watching film the next day. I think they thought I was going to come in and just yelling at them and putting them down, and I was just talking about how fast we look out there and how physical we look and the good things, the gator tackles and the gang tackling. And there were a lot of negatives, but it was all very correctable things that it's great to have film on. So it was a good experience.
How did it all play out for you? Talk a little bit about just the game itself and how it transpired the way it did.
They came out and punched us in the mouth, had a nice long drive there to start the game, and then we responded. Peyton Hobson took a kick return 89 yards, got us down to the 5-yard line, I believe, and then we went offsides promptly to give us a 10-yard second and 10, but then we scored on the next play on a sweep. So we responded, and honestly, last year we don't respond. Last year I'd seen heads going down. This year our kids were up and at it. And then we came out. They went on another long drive. We got the ball back, went on a drive, got the ball 4th and 1 on the 22-yard line, and we tried to audible, and they got the alignment we thought they'd be in. And when my quarterback called the audible, one of our guys forgot that the snap count changes on the audible, so he went off sides. So then we got the long yardage. We had the leg on the field goal attempt, but just it was a little wide right. But after that, I still was happy with how we played. And honestly, I think our kicker gained a lot of confidence in Dante and everything that he did. He had a great game punting, kicking, and even that field goal had the distance on a 36-yarder. Yeah. So I was happy with it.
Coach, this week you go into conference play and you get back home, and I know it's going to be, you talk about a great atmosphere there. You'll have a great atmosphere here as well for your home opener. Talk a little bit about your preparations this week as you get set for trial.
Yeah, we're in there right now. We're doing our film and our breakdown, and our defense coordinators, and they're going over the game plan right now. Tri's a good team. They come back. They bring back the Wilson kid who had a great year last year. I know they have a lot to replace O'Neal, who was 3/4 of their offense. But I know that they're very well coached. Andy's done a great job there in his second year, and I know that they're going to be coming in here looking to keep it going. I was telling our kids earlier that in the past 23 years, Centerville's won 16 times in this series, but they've won the last 2. So they're not the little stepbrothers anymore. They feel like they own us. So on our home field, it's time for us to get that back and reclaim, the dominance that Centerville had.
What did they do well with losing the one kid, as you mentioned, being predominantly their offense? What did they do well this week?
Well, they predominantly were running the ball back when they had David, and they were 60-40 run to pass this week. So it changed our coaching mindset. We were watching the film. We were all like, man, they're passing the ball. So we got to get our DBs ready to go. Where last year we had 10 in the box, just hoping to stop and slow down O'Neal. This week we're going to have to play true, 4-3 cover 2, and just hope to bend, don't break, and contain them.
And the bottom line is, too, it's a conference game, get a chance to play at home, and, again, that first conference game is always big.
Oh, yeah, we can't wait. Our kids are just ready to play at home. The student section really caught on here last year. There's already stuff all over the school. Everybody's buzzing today. They can't wait. And I think our parents got a lot of good ideas from Delta last week, so they got some stuff going on, too, surfacing. And then it's conference season. I love playing in the TEC, so it's the first night. And plus, right now, they're on top of the conference. They're 1-0. So someone's got to go knock them off and try to get an early lead up there.
Do you have maybe a player I could talk to, sure. Anybody that might have played really well